everyone. Welcome to today's reading, today's pick a card video. In today's video, we're going to be looking into messages that are meant for you. So this could be messages that come from your higher self, messages from your spirit guides, or even directly from the universe itself. So it's quite in a way, quite a free flow reading just to get some messages for them. So there are 4 groups to choose from, or 4 piles to choose from. So there are 4 decks, and these are I would say my top 4 decks that I really love to use. So we have the Judgment card from these 4 decks. So the first Judgment card that I have is from the Linestrider Tarot. And this is the Judgment card from this deck. So this is group 1. And then we have for group 2 is from the Tarot of Mystical Moments deck. Does it focus? Does it want to focus? No, you want to focus on the lady's face? No. This is the Judgment card from Tarot of Mystical Moments. It's not focusing. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's the Judgment from Tarot of Mystical Moments deck. And that is group 2. And then we have the third group, which is from the Tarot of the Divine. And this is the Judgment card. It's the Journey to the West story. So this is the Judgment card from Tarot of the Divine, and this will be group 3. And the 4th group will be the Golden Art Nouveau deck. Will you focus on this page? Yes. So this is the Judgment card from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck. And this will be group 4. All right. So take all the time that you need in order to choose which pile you are most drawn to. Remember to use your intuition on which pile that you think has the best message for you. And I will see you in your respective pile. Bye, or see you. Hi, group 1. If you chose the Judgment card from the Linestrider Tarot, then this will be your reading. So before we start, I just want to give a reminder again that this is a general reading. It is not a personal reading. So you won't be resonating with everything that I'm going to say in this reading. So at the end of the day, please use your intuition, and please don't feel intimidated if some of the messages are not meant for you, because there's more than 1 people watching this reading, so not all messages will be meant for you. And if your intuition say that message is not for you, then I mean that message is not for you. If your intuition says that this message is meant to be for you in one way or another, then it will be for you. So in today's reading, the Linestrider, fun fact, Linestrider is actually the very first deck I've ever bought. Even before I know what tarot is. So I didn't start with like a Rider-Waite tarot deck. I just bought Linestrider straight away and then just learned tarot from there. For today's reading, I'm going to start with looking at your energy, and then I'm going to look at your current blessings and your current challenges and what are your messages in regards to those things. So the messages could be advice as well, or just some probably information or words that you like, words of affirmation that you need to hear, that you probably already know, but you just needed to hear it anyway. And then we will end the reading with some oracle cards. And I actually feel called to add in a poem by Rumi for some reason. We'll get there. Let's go through the reading first. I'm not completely sure yet because this is the pile 1. Okay, So first up, let's look at your current energy while you are watching this video, whenever and wherever you're watching this video. So for group 1, what is their current energy at the moment? Okay, so you have the 7 of Cups. Is it not focusing? No. So you have the 7 of Cups as your current energy. This could mean a few things. It's not focusing. Oh, it's fine. So for 7 of Cups, especially in this deck, it's written in a way that someone is feeling a little like it's like the image looks like someone is a bit confused or distressed or in a way. And basically the meaning of the card itself, when I was reading through the guidebook, basically the meaning of the card is not just about like options or making decisions or anything like that. It's also about breaking the illusions. That's why you see there's like shattered glass, because you kind of like before this you're seeing things through rose tinted glass and everything seems nice, and then reality hits, and then those rose tinted glass is like the reality smash those rose tinted glass, and then suddenly you start to see things for the way they actually are. So things that might have been appealing to you before might suddenly turn out to be like a huge red flag that you never noticed before. So the 7 of Cups, especially in the context of this deck, it does looks like you are in the energy of realization, as in you realize that something that you thought to be true that might not be true before this. It could be in anything. It could be in term of mental health. It could be in term of physical health. It could be in term of relationships, either platonic or romantic. It could even be with your job or your career or even your interests with anyone or anything in your life. So in whatever way that resonates to you, apply it in that. So before this, you might have seen things through a rose tinted glass where everything just seems very nice, everything just seems very lovely. You just overlook any red flag that you might have seen. But then reality hits. Let's say there's a divine intervention. Okay, let's say there's a divine intervention that decided to just grab a hammer and smash your rose tinted glass. And then now you're seeing things for the way they are, and you are trying to decide what to do from here. Like, are you going to, like, what is the next choice, or what is the next step that you're going to, decision that you're going to make in order to move past this? So now you are presented with this new information that you were not expecting before. So now what are you going to do about it? You know, so that is the current energy that you are in right now. And let's look at your current blessings. Okay, so for group 1, what is their current blessing? Oh my God, sorry. What is their current blessing in life? So you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could refer to a specific person in your life. It doesn't matter that what's the gender of the person, but the Knight of Swords could refer to that there is someone in your life right now that is practically a blessing in your life. There might be someone that is very knowledgeable. There might be someone that is confident and courageous, and maybe they also, I won't say influence you, but in a way they inspire you to also be a bit more courageous in life, or kind of like becoming your rock at the moment, especially going through this energy. Like they are really there for you. They are really trying to give you the courage that you need, trying to give you the strength that you need, just basically trying to be a helping hand, and they are like always there for you, always moving towards you, always heading towards you. So I am feeling like this is someone else. That's it. That means it's not your energy, it's someone else's energy. And this person is a blessing in your life right now, because they are there in your life at the moment, basically to give you the strength that you need, to give you the courage that you need, to give you the confidence that you need. And they might do it in a way of or constantly talking to you, or they might not talk that much, but they just always take the actions or the initiative to be there for you all the time, even without saying much. So it could be in any way. Now, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a colleague, it could be your partner, your romantic partner. So it really could be anyone in your life that fits into this. And it doesn't matter if they are younger or older than you, but they just have this energy of just being there for you and confidently helping you, and know that you can get through this, and they have a lot of faith in you, and they are basically just a very important person in your life at the moment. So it doesn't matter who this person is, but this is how you feel about them. And I think the message here is that this person is a blessing in your life at the moment. So I'm really happy to see that despite having this energy, that you do have someone in your life that is constantly there for you, that always that have your best interest at heart. So yeah, that's a good thing. I think that's a very nice blessing, like to have this awesome type of relationship or connection with someone that you can rely on. Now let's look at the third card, which is your current challenge in life. So for group 1, what is your current challenge in life? For group 1, what is their current challenge in life? Okay. Oh, there's 2 cards. Okay. You have the Hierophant. Oh, wait, let me show the Hierophant first. So you have the Hierophant card. Will it focus? Will it focus? 2. And then you also have the Ace of Swords. I think your current challenges right now is, I think to some of you, this might involve another person different from the Nine of Swords person. Just maybe this time someone older, or someone at a higher position than you, or someone that you think is wiser than you, that maybe like a teacher or something. And I feel like there is this intention of wanting to, I feel like there's this intention of wanting to communicate with them, like wanting to have the opportunity to start a communication with someone about something. This might have something to do with the Seven of Cups energy that you're in, like the new truth that you just discovered, or the new reality that you just see. Maybe right now it put you in a position of trying to figure out what to do, and you're trying to talk about it to this someone. I feel like the Hierophant represents someone right now. So it could be your boss, it could be your parents, it could be your teacher, it could be someone that is not necessarily older, but mature, like more mature than you. And just, or probably just someone that have an old soul, probably, because Hierophant for me, it does feels like someone that is not just very wise, but like someone that have a lot of experience in life or in something that they do. And then this Ace of Swords is basically just the card that represent the, like, you wanting to communicate with a fresh mind, with a clearer mind, and you just want to have that communication, like this communication that maybe not too emotional, but more on a mental level, or more on an intellect level, just to gain more insight about your current situation. And I feel like right now, maybe this person is very intimidating, or maybe this person is not being cooperative or something. So you might have a bit of a challenge to start this communication, or even just to find the opportunity to see or approach this person to initiate the conversation. Or maybe you're not confident enough to initiate that conversation. Maybe you're very nervous or very anxious to talk to this person. Maybe because it's something extremely important to you, and you feel like you're not ready to talk about it just yet. And I think this is the blessing that is in your life that is trying to help you. This person is trying to encourage you or give you the strength, give you the courage to go for it. But yeah, this is the current challenge that you have in life at the moment, of just finding the courage or the confidence or the opportunity to just have a conversation, an honest conversation with someone that can help you in your current situation, or give you even more clarity in your current situation. So you're looking for a communication that is not driven too much by emotional, but more like with mental clarity, with some level of intellect that you can get more clarity towards your current situation in the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is kind of like the current energy, blessing, and challenge that you have in your life at the moment. So now I'm going to look into messages that's meant for you. So I'm going to take probably 3 cards unless more cards fall out, but I'm going to take a minimum of 3 cards as the messages for you based on everything that we have read so far. So for group 1, what messages you have for them? So for group 1, what messages is meant to find them at this particular moment? One card there. Oh, look, you have strength card, which is kind of like what we've been talking about. Let's see if we can get more card, more information. Sorry, if you see like me going to the side, it's because my cat is trying to get my attention by knocking things over. I feel like this card's coming out for a reason, so I'm gonna take that. Oh, it's 3 of Swords. And then one more card, please. Okay, I think I'll take this one, so I'm gonna take this one. Okay. So it is Death. So I think the messages that you have right now, okay, is like, I think there is an acknowledgement that the situation that you are in right now is a tough situation, with the 3 of Swords being here. So whatever that you just discovered, whatever truth that you just discovered, I think it is really affecting you mentally and emotionally, that you are maybe heartbroken by it, or maybe it make you question a lot of things that you thought to be true. And I think the message here right now is to look for strength, for your strength, as in inner strength, because that is what you need right now. And I think there is also a message of saying that what all of this happened because it's supposed to happen, because you're supposed to learn something from it. And it is very tough right now. It is very challenging to go through this 3 of Swords moment. That means you do need to heal, and which is the reason why you need to start focusing more about your inner strength. Find that inner lion that is in you, and then try to bring it out to the surface a little bit more, so that you can get through life at least. And I'm hearing also that this person, this Knight of Swords person, will be there for you all the way through, and they will be helping you. But partly they will also try to give you strength, but what you need most right now is inner strength. That means strength that comes from within. And there is an acknowledgement of this being a difficult situation for you, and you do need to heal from the situation. You need time to heal. And I think that the message is to give yourself that time to heal. And then with the death card being here, it shows that things are going to get better. Okay, so you can see in this card in particular, like how it's black and white at the back, but then you have this like triangle here, and then it is full of colors. So what I think this represent is that this black and white is your old energy, is the old energy that no longer serve you, and this triangle here that is kind of like the new pathway, or the new lens that is coming into your life right now, that will make you see things from a completely different perspective, that can help you to your growth and make you realize that there are better things waiting for you from beyond this. I'm sorry if the angle of the camera changed a little bit. It's because just now my cat came in and literally just knocked down the camera, and then I have to stop recording and fix it because it literally just fell down and everything just went dark. So yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about because my cat just came in and knocked down the camera. But I remember I was talking about the death card. So there might be a jump in the video, mainly because I was trying to save my camera. So the death card, I was talking about the death card, on how that this colors that you see here is going to help you see things from a new perspective. So basically this experience that you're going through, yes, it is difficult, yes, it is challenging, but it is going to help you see things in a better light, and see how these are actually meant to happen, and it's actually going to help you grow. So whatever that you're going through right now, it is difficult. You do have to heal from it. It's not easy. It is painful. You do need time to heal, and you are advised to give yourself that time to heal. But at the same time, the most important thing right now is to find that inner strength. Okay, there will be people, especially your Knight of Swords person, will give you the strength, but those are just external strength. They are temporary. The one that you need right now is inner strength that come from within. So look for your inner lion that can help you push through this situation. And with that, you need to let this happen. Like, don't try to resist it. The more you resist it, the harder it is for you to grow from this. So you just need to accept it and push past it, rather than trying to deflect it or run away from it. Okay, so that's the messages that I have from the tarot. So now I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards for you, just for additional messages, to see what else do you need to hear at the moment. So I have two oracle deck that I will be pulling from. So the first one is from the Universe Has Your Back deck. So let's see what messages from the universe that you have right now, or what advice that you need to hear at the moment from the universe. Oh, this one feels like it's coming up. Okay. Okay, so it says, does it focus? When I think I have surrendered, I surrendered more. So I think this it ties in very nicely with the death card just now, which is you need to let this happen. You need to stop resisting. Even though this is a difficult time, but you just need to embrace it. Is it focus? No. Okay. So you just need to embrace it and surrender to the divine planning and the divine timing. You are in a way guided through this. But you just, while you are finding your strength, don't try to run away from it. Don't try to resist it. Just embrace the change that is coming into your life right now. And from there, you're going to grow into a much better person or a much stronger person. Okay, so that is the first message. Now let's look at another oracle deck. Let's see, for group 1, what final messages that you need to hear? What final messages does group 1? Okay, you got the card Precious Time. Want to focus? Okay, so Precious Time, it says, the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Oh, I think this kind of ties in very nicely with the whole surrendering thing as well. Like, don't resist, experience all of it. I know that not everything is rainbows right now. Like maybe it doesn't feel, maybe it feels more like a hurricane to some of you. But I think the message here right now is that embrace it, embrace, experience it, learn from the experience, embrace the experience, and don't try to resist it, because there are people around you that try to help you. But the more you try to resist this, the more you're wasting their time in a way, or wasting their energy in a way. So I think the clear message that you have right now is to stop resisting and just surrender and allow this experience that you are experiencing right now to help you grow even more. And I think that's a very beautiful message for you. And I also see, and mainly because this is the Linestrider, but also plus with this deck as well, I'm seeing a lot of whites in your reading. And I feel like whenever I see like white color, I always look at it as something pure or even like a new beginning, you know. So I feel like in a way that is also relevant to you. And when it comes to going through this phase of your life. Before we end the reading, I actually felt called to read a Rumi poem for you. I think it's for all pile. Like before I start reading this, and then I just hear that you need to read one Rumi poem for each pile. And then I thought like, oh, okay, I can do that. So this is actually the spiritual poem by Rumi. So there are actually three books for this. One is spiritual, one is friendship, and one is love, like relationship, like romantic relationship. So the one that I feel called to is the spiritual poem. And I'm not going to like nitpick the pages, but I'm just going to like randomly open to a page and then read the first poem that I see in that page, or the poem that is I'm most drawn to. So let's see. For group 1, I do have a bookmark in there, but this is moving past the bookmark. Okay, so I am more drawn to this page over here, so I'm going to read this for you. It might relate to the reading, or it might be suggest something that you need to hear. So this is a poem by Rumi. I told you, don't sit around with unhappy folks. Don't seek the company of any but those delicious and sweet. When you're in a garden, make your way around the thorns, seek the company of narcissus and jasmine, every flower and more. I'm not a very good poem reader, so I'm kind of like sight reading this as well. So it's like, I told you, don't sit around with unhappy folks. Don't seek the company of any, but those delicious and sweet when you're in the garden. Make your way around the thorn, seek the company of narcissus, jasmine, and every flower and more. So yeah, I think in a way that is a very beautiful poem for you, especially with the beginning saying that don't sit around with unhappy folks. Maybe that has something to do with your situation. So that could be like additional messages for you. All right, I'm just going to rearrange this nicely before I end the reading. Sorry, my cat really wants my attention right now. Well, my cat always wants my attention whenever I'm doing this video. So I think my cat probably wants to do reading for you as well. Maybe I should teach my cat how to read tarot. Okay. All right, group 1. So that is all the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you resonate to some of the messages that I gave you today, if not most of it. If you know anyone that might benefit from this reading, do give them this, do share this video with them. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video, and do consider subscribing if you want to see more video from me. If you have anything more to add to your current situation from this group 1, then you can leave a comment down below and I will be more than happy to read it. All right, group 1, I wish you all the best in your current situation right now, and I wish you a great week ahead. Bye. Hi, group 2. If you chose the Tarot Mystical Moment Judgment card, then this is going to be your reading on messages that are meant for you right now. So the messages could be from the universe, could be from your higher self, your spirit guides, but it's just basically messages that you need to hear at the moment. Now, before I start the reading, I just want to give a reminder that this is a general reading and it's not a personal reading. So there might be messages here that you don't resonate with, and it's totally okay because there's more than one people probably watching this pile. So not all messages will be relevant to you. So at the end of the day, you do need to use your intuition in deciding on whether or not this message is for you, or if that message is probably for someone else that's also watching the video. So you don't have to, let's say if there are a few messages that you feel like doesn't resonate with you, then don't feel intimidated or don't feel the pressure of having to accept those messages. So at the end of the day, please use your intuition in deciding which message is for you, which message is not for you. Okay, now in terms of today's reading, we'll be looking into your current energy, and I will also look into your current blessing in life and your current challenge in life. And then from there, we will be looking into the messages that is meant for you based on those current things that I will read. And then after that, we will look at oracle card, and I have like one extra thing that I'm going to do at the end. So for group 2, let's start the reading. So let's start with, what is your current energy? So for group 2, for the people of group 2, what is their current energy in life at the moment? Okay, so you have the 4 of Pentacles. Is it focus? No. Okay. I find it interesting that this 4 of Pentacles, instead of hugging coins, it hugs house. Let's start focusing. Oh, there you go. This woman is hugging a house. And then you see that there's locks, like chain and locks on the gate. I feel like you are clinging on to something. I feel like you are clinging on to something. If I'm being direct from what I'm seeing in the picture, it feels like you're having a problem letting go of something. Now, this doesn't have to be something material. It could be like you have a problem letting go of literally a house. Like someone asks you to move out and you're like, I don't want to move out. This is my house. Or it could be something that's a bit more abstract, like maybe letting go of the past, or letting go of something that someone did that you don't like, or letting go of a relationship, or letting go of a memory. So there might be a resistance towards letting go that you are experiencing right now. And I feel like this energy of like resisting the call to let things go might actually make you more socially distant from other people, as in it makes you feel like no one understands you, even though people are trying to understand you, but because you couldn't let things go, it just, I think it puts a a chain and a lock in between you and other people, and maybe it make you a little more socially withdrawn. So this might be the current energy that you are in right now. It could be something major, like maybe it's a job and you don't want to let go of the job, but someone is asking you to let go of the job, like they're not giving you that much of an option. Or you could literally be in a situation where you are not given an option, like a lot of option, and you're just asked to make that decision, even though you're not willing to. And I think there is a resistance towards accepting that. Like you don't want to accept this situation, like you're not going to take it, you don't want it. But there is definitely something that you are having trouble either accepting or letting go of in life at the moment. So apply it in what way that resonates to you. It could be in relationship, it could be in your job, it could be in your studies, it could be in your personal life, like other aspects of personal life. So try to apply that in ways that is resonating. So this is probably the messages is probably coming through on this specific area of your life. So now let's look at your current blessing in life. So for group 2, what is group 2's current blessing in life? Okay, I'm going to take, there's too much card. I'm going to take the first one. It's this one. It's the Hierophant. So there is the Hierophant with an owl reading a book to a girl. This reminds me of Alice in Wonderland a little bit. And then at the back, you see there's a moon here at the back. Okay, so Hierophant as a blessing. So there might be someone in your life right now that is, it could be your teacher, okay? It could be your teacher, it could be your mentor, or it could be someone that you look up to for advice. It could be someone that you really adore, someone that you really admire, that you always look at them as someone that is wise, someone that is mature, someone that has a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge, and you always go to them to look for advice. You always go to them to get more insight in your life. I feel like this is like a symbolism of that mentor or this person that is very wise and knowledgeable, and you as the seeker of advice and seek that, like you're seeking their knowledge and their advice in the current situation that you're in. And I feel like this is the blessing that you have at the moment. And I feel like this person in your life is definitely someone that is meant to be in your life. Based on the moon here at the back, I feel like this person is meant to be in your life for this very reason, to support you in this way. So I think this person also, to some of you, I feel like this person might also be teaching you how to be more in tune with your intuition, might be teaching you how to be more in tune when it comes to communicating with your spirit guides or higher self, and how to look at the signs and listen to their messages. So this could be someone that is trying to help you even with your psychic abilities as well. So it, in whatever way that relevance to you, but this is someone else that you look up to. It's not necessarily need to be someone older than you, but it just have to be someone that is probably you look at to be more mature than you, someone that have more experience in this area of life that you're seeking, someone that is wiser and just seems like an expert in that particular situation. So it could be someone older than you, like it could be like an uncle, an aunt, a teacher, a mentor, your boss, you know, your boss who is older than you, or siblings, that older siblings, parents, you know. So it really could be anyone that you look at as someone that is wise, someone that is knowledgeable, someone that you feel like you can rely on to get more insight in your current situation. And the message here is that yes, this person is a blessing in your life right now, and this person is in your life for a reason, and they are here to help you in your current situation in whatever way that means. Okay, so that is your blessing, your current blessing. So let's look at your current challenges. So what is group 2's current challenge in life? What is group two's current challenge in life? I feel like this card is coming out, so I'm gonna take it. I feel like this card is also coming out, so I'm gonna take it. So let's look at this card. So 9 of Swords. And also 10 of Wands. Okay. So the 9 of Swords, let's start with the 9 of Swords first. 9 of Swords, I feel like this is someone else. It's not you, it's someone else in your life. At least that's what the energy feels like right now. Like this is someone else in your life that you feel like a bit of a problem in your life. And this person you feel like is giving, is being a burden a little bit in your life. So this could be a friend, this could be a colleague, this could be a, just anyone really. Anyone that fits into your current situation for this reading right now. So I feel like this person is, I won't say this person is a bad person, but I just feel like their energy at the moment is just giving you a lot of problem, or just making you feel a lot of unpleasant things, like it makes you feel uncomfortable and makes you feel more stressed out. It makes you feel that you have to carry all of this weight on your shoulder, and it's just very, very difficult to bear it all. So I feel like this person might be younger than you, or just could be more energetic than you in general, and they probably have a lot more confidence as well in themselves. Maybe they are a lot more confident than you, or maybe they're just a very confident person and they just believe in what they believe in, but sometimes what they believe in might not be in alignment to what you believe in, but they are in a position where it just becomes a burden right now in your life. So I don't think this person is the same person as the Hierophant. I think it's a very different person. I think the Hierophant has a more mature, older, wiser energy, whereas this one feels more young and energetic energy. And I feel like this person might be charming in a way, because you can see that the 10 of Wands, like the burden that you feel coming from them right now, are all beautiful flowers. So it feels like it's supposed to be a good thing, but now you feel like it's too much, and now it's causing a lot of weight on your shoulder to carry, and it just makes you feel a lot like very tired of the situation, really. So that is like the challenge that you have right now. Like how do I work with this person, or how do I deal with this person? In another word that I'm hearing, like how do I let go of this weight? And maybe this person is like someone that you can't simply get rid of. Maybe this is like a family member, or a child, or a nephew, or a niece, or a younger sister or younger brother, but it just feels like it's not someone that you can just simply cut out from your life. And probably that's also why like you feel like I need to carry this burden for them, but at the same time it's getting a bit too heavy and you need to let the burden go. And I feel like the challenge is you don't know how to let that burden go without letting down this Knight of Swords person. So that is your current challenge. So you have someone that you're seeking to, maybe trying to look for advice on what can I do with this person, this Knight of Swords person, so I don't feel too burdened by them. So maybe this is a situation that, like, the blessing and the challenge that you are currently dealing with right now based on the current energy that you have. So with that being said, now let's actually look at your messages. I'll try to pull out 3 cards unless more cards fall out. So for group 2, what is their current messages? So you have the Hangman, I will show you the card like individually in a bit, but just let me get the card out. So you have the Page of Cups. Let's try to get at least one more card. The Moon. Okay, so you have Hangman. So Hangman, and you also have, is it? Okay, so you have the Hangman, and then you also have the Page of Cups. Is it? There you go. Oh, it did focus a little bit just now. So that's it. I think this is a very cute Page of cards with the fish in the teacup. And then you also have the Moon. And it is also a very interesting Moon card. Okay. So this is your three cards for messages for you. So I feel like there's definitely a call of pausing a little bit, like pausing, because I feel like you're not seeing things the way you should. Because you can see in this Hangman card, this woman here is hanging upside down on a zipper. And then you can see that the zip is start to opening up and start to reveal the blue sky at the back. So that means right now she is not, it doesn't matter what gender you are, but just because this card is a female, so I'm going to use she. So this lady over here, she is not seeing things from a bigger perspective. She's like, there's like a blockage. Like maybe she's currently stuck in her current perspective, that she's not willing to look at things from a broader horizon. And I think like there is a message of like taking a pause and just unzip that perspective to see things from a wider view. And I feel like this is probably in relation to your Four of Pentacles right now, which is right now you are having problem letting things go because you are viewing things from a specific angle, that you're not opening up yourself to viewing things from maybe a wider angle, or like looking at the bigger picture. So I feel like there is a call for you to just pause a little bit. Don't make any hasty decisions, what I'm hearing. So don't jump into conclusion too soon. Don't be too impulsive. Just take a pause and try to look at things from a different angle. I'm hearing like a wider angle. Okay, so try to do that. And I feel like when you do that, that's where the Page of Cups is come in hand. So like this Page of Cups, again, I feel like this Page of Cups is also someone else in your life. Okay, so you have Hierophant, Knight, as well as Page. So and I think this Page of Cup might be more like someone that can help you see things from a different perspective. Like if you take a pause and just try to see things from a different perspective, you might actually either meet someone new, or you might actually know who this is already. But it feels like a younger energy that is also quite sensitive or quite emotional in a way. So there is a call for you to just reach out to this person or try to understand their perspective as well. Or maybe once you start pausing and look at things from a wider angle, I think you will be able to see, you will be able to I'm hearing communicate, but I'm also hearing be able to understand this page, like where this Page of Cup is coming from. Like as this Page of Cup will be a lot more relevant to your situation once you pause and actually see things from a different angle, basically. So I feel like this Hierophant, Knight of Swords, and Page of Cup is three different person in your life. And they are all serving a purpose right now in your life. And maybe this Page of Cups will actually give you the emotional support that you need in order to let go of this burden, in order to be able to move past this weight that you are carrying at the moment. Or maybe this Page of Cups will actually give you some relief toward that situation as well. And then finally, we have the Moon. So the Moon, especially in this context of this situation, as well as the design of this card, I feel like you are being called to tap into your intuition, as well as in being a little bit more intuitive, and look out for signs that your higher self and your spirit guides are sending you, and they are trying to communicate with you, I think, to help you, because there are things that you don't know about, and I think there are things that I feel like maybe you're not ready to know. Okay. Or maybe you're not meant to know yet, or maybe you are not in a, like you haven't learned the lesson that you need to learn yet in order to know the next information that you need. So I feel like there is this call for you to just be intuitive, or just listen, or just learn to be more intuitive towards your current situation. Listen to the guides that your spirit guides and higher self is trying to give you. Try to find out what is their advice in a way, and communicate with them a lot more. And I feel like when you do that, you will be able to see things from different angle, and maybe the reason why you were not able to let go of this burden is because of you having a problem of letting things go. I have a feeling that this come hand in hand, where the things that you need to let go is also the things that is causing you burden. And I feel like right now there is a call for you to look at things from different perspective. Do not just be, don't chain yourself to just one point of view, which is I wasn't even thinking about this chain when I'm talking, but now like it's in the picture, like chain and locks, like free yourself from these chains and these locks to see things from a different perspective. And I think the moment you do that, you will be able to connect with people in your life that can help you let go. You will be able to release that. You probably will have less of a problem, or less of a resistance towards letting go of this current thing that you're having a problem letting go. Sometimes things may look very pretty, but it might not be the best for you. Like it might not meant to be for you. And I think there is a call for you to learn to see things from a different perspective, to understand why is this pretty things not meant for you. And I think that's also has something to do with your intuition and listening to your guides. And because I think they are also trying to tell you why is this pretty things that you think to be very pretty or very good or very fancy, why is that thing is not for you, and why you should let it go. So that is the current message that I'm seeing right now, which is for you to just learn to see things from a different perspective and be more intuitive in order to be able to let things go. So I think that is like the biggest message that I'm seeing right now. I'm going to take a couple of oracle card. So let's see for group 2. After all of the reading, what is final messages? What more things that they need to hear right now? Oh, there's a card that fell. Okay, I think this is brilliant. So basically the card says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. And I think this has something to do about looking at things from different perspective. And you can see that eye is very big, like I see things. Almost remind me of Sauron for some reason. But I don't think it has anything to do with Sauron. But even the message here is basically telling you to lean on certainty and faith. So I think that allowing yourself to be divinely guided, and then you will change your mind about how you see the world. So that means I think the moment you allow yourself to be guided, listen to advice, take the different advice on seeing different perspective. I think the moment you take on that advice, I think you will be able to change your mind, and maybe it will be able to help you to let things go a lot easier, because then you will realize why this is not meant for you, and it will give you a new level of understanding, and maybe that will actually help you in letting go, releasing, stop resisting the change. So that is the first one. I'm going to take one more oracle card for you, for group 2. All right, for group 2, what final messages do they need to hear? Okay, I'm gonna take this one. So the card says, lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Maybe the new perspective that you need to see or look for might not even be a new perspective. It could be a perspective that you used to have, but maybe, you know, life happens, priorities change, and maybe you lost it. And I feel like this situation is helping you finding that perspective again. Maybe that perspective will serve you better in life. And maybe this whole thing that's happening is basically supposed to help you find it again. And I think that is basically what this whole reading is about, just being able to change your perspective and see things from a different angle, and just being able to feel more divinely guided. That's what I'm here, like to be able to feel like you are more divinely guided, and it's okay for this change to happen, so that you can release the burden of resisting from letting go. So that is a reading for you that I have. I have one more thing that I want to do. For some reason, before I start today's reading, I feel called to read a poem by Rumi. Like I heard in my voice that you need to read a poem by Rumi to all piles today, because it will help them. So I have a Rumi book. So there's actually three volume of this. One is on spiritual, one is on relationship, like romantic relationship, and another one is on friendship. So the one that I feel called to read from is the spiritual poem. So I don't really know what poems we're going to get. I'm just going to like randomly open a page and see which poem I'm most drawn to, and then I will just read it out for you. It could be just something that you can appreciate because Rumi is a great poet, or it could be an even additional message that you need to hear. So let's see for group 2. Okay, I am more called to read this page right now, so I'm going to read this page. So it says, anyone who is happy with what he has, or however he makes a living, sleeps or prays, will never lean but on God, since he knows the attention of the crowd will be good for half an hour and no more. I'm going to read that again. I'm not a great poem reader. So it says, anyone who is happy with what he has, or however he makes a living, sleeps or prays, will never lean but on God, since he knows the attention of the crowd will be good for half an hour and no more. So basically, it doesn't matter if you believe in God or not, or what's your religion. I think it's relevant in a sense that it's saying that anyone who is happy is able to have that faith, to just lean on. I kind of like saying about this as well, because it does have, I lean on certainty and faith. Like it's amazing how that poem actually relates to one of your oracle card. So it's about being able to just have that faith, to just surrender. I think that's another message as well, to just surrender and allow the change to happen and not resist it and just let things go, because the more you cling on to it, the heavier the burden will be. Okay, so sometimes it's just about allowing yourself to just have that faith that things will be okay in the end. Okay, all right, group 2. That is all the messages that I have for you. I hope some of the messages resonate. If not, most of the messages resonate with you. If you enjoyed this reading and you like it, then you do consider leaving a thumbs up to the video. If you think there's anyone else that you know that might benefit from this reading, then do share this video with them. If you want to see more video from me, then do consider subscribing to this channel. If you have more things you want to add to your current situation and how it relates to this reading, then do leave a comment on this video. I will be more than happy to watch that, to read that comment. But that's it. That's all that I have for you. I wish you all the best in your current situation. I hope you will see things from a different perspective. And I wish you a very great week ahead. So bye, group 2. Take care. Hi, group 3. If you chose the judgment card from the Tarot of the Divine deck, then this will be your reading on messages that is meant for you. Is it focusing? No, it's not focusing. Sometimes it does. Oh, well, I probably have seen it in the intro. So before I start the reading, I just want to give a reminder that this is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. So you might not resonate with everything that you hear, and that is totally fine. At the end of the day, the most important thing is for you to use your intuition. If your intuition say that message is for you, then you take it. If your intuition say that this message is not relevant to your current situation, then you don't have to take that message. So for today's reading, what we're going to do is that we're going to be looking at things that like messages that are meant to find you at the moment. So we're going to be looking at your current energy just to see where you are at energetically. And then we're going to see your current blessing in life. And we're also going to look at your current challenge in life. And then from there, we will get messages. So the messages could be from the universe, from your higher self, and or your spirit guides. Okay, so in whatever way that you prefer, or it could just be simply a message that you need to hear right now. So, all right, let's start. So we're going to start by looking at your current energy. So for group 3, oh, that was fast. That is fast. I guess that makes sense to the card as well. That is the 8 of Wands. So it's definitely a fast-paced energy that you're in right now, because the card I haven't even shuffled it once and it's already came out. Will this ever focus? So in this particular 8 of Wands, you can see that there's a bird flying with a stick that is on fire with the rest of the wand at the back. So I feel like your current energy right now is all about taking action. Like you are taking actions towards something and you are taking actions quite fast. So this could be in terms of self-care, and maybe you are like very driven towards taking care of your well-being right now, both physical, mental well-being. Or maybe you are actively looking for a job, or maybe you are currently working somewhere and you are making fast decision towards a project or to achieve something or accomplish something. Or if you're a student, then maybe you are taking all of the actions to get something done in your studies. Or if you are looking to further your studies, you are taking all of these actions of deciding what to do with your life and where to go from here. So whatever your situation is, you could even be pursuing someone. So you're like making fast actions, trying to like let them know how you feel, kind of thing. So whatever situation you are in right now, in whatever way that relevant to you right now, but you are in the energy towards an area in your life, you are in the energy of pursuing something, you are taking actions, you are going into that direction, and you are moving fast into that direction. So I think that is the current energy that you are in right now. Or you could just really have like a really fast-paced life. Like your life, you might be a hustler a little bit, and your life is just like a very fast-paced life in general. Let's look at your current blessing. So for group 3, what is your current blessing in life? For group 3, what is your current blessing? For group 3, oops. Oh, that's too many cards. I think I'm just going to take the first one. Okay. So you have the 8 of coins, which is the 8 of pentacles. I think your current blessing right now is how hard you are working right now. And not just that, but I feel like you have a lot of support toward your hard work. Like you are, like, as in your hard work is not easy. Okay, it's not like whatever that you are pursuing right now, or whatever that you are doing right now, it's not easy. And we have 8, like 2 8s. We have 8 of wands and we have 8 of pentacles. I feel like whatever that you are doing right now is not easy. It is definitely something that for long-term purposes, you don't see the result immediately. You just have to keep doing it and know that you will only see the result in a much later time. But I think the blessing is that you have a lot of support in that, because mainly because of the birds, swans flying behind. And then I feel like the support could be from friends, family, or it could just be spiritual support, like from your spirit guides and higher self. But whatever it is, you do have support in your current hard work, and it's not easy. Tears has been shed, sweat has been they have used a lot of your sweat and blood and tears to pursue this, and you're probably still doing that, and sometimes it's very tiring and you wonder if this is all worth it. But the good thing is that you have a lot of support that telling you or giving you encouragement to keep going, or giving you the strength that you need to keep going. So I think that is a very beautiful energy to have. And it's, I think it's just very interesting because this 8 of wands and this 8 of pentacles, how this bird is flying towards this woman here, and then this bird is like they are meeting each other, kind of thing. So I feel like your whatever that you are working on right now, it is it does require hard work, and it is not something that you can see the result immediately. But the blessing in disguise, I feel, is that you have a lot of support. Okay, you're not alone. You don't have to go through it alone. You're not going through it alone. You do have a lot of support. And these people in your life, or your guides, or your higher self in your life, are just there to make sure that you have the energy that you need, the encouragement that you need to keep going. So that you are very blessed in that way. And I'm very happy. I'm very glad to see that you have the support that you need to get you through this work, or this pursuit that you're trying to get to. Now let's look at your challenges. Okay, so for group 3, what is their current challenge in life? So for group 3, what is their current challenge? I feel like this card is like coming up, so I'm just gonna take that. 6 of Swords. So your current challenge in life is moving away from something. It could be mentally or emotionally moving away from something, or it could be literally physically moving away from something. And I think take it how it resonates. I feel like to some of you, the challenge that you have right now is mentally and emotionally moving away from something that doesn't serve you, but maybe you have sentimental attachment to that particular thing and you don't want to move away from it. And that is becoming a challenge because it might interfere with what you're trying to pursue. For some of you, I feel like the challenge that you're facing right now is literally physically moving to another city or moving to another country. And I feel like this challenge is mainly because you have built a life somewhere that you are currently in. Maybe all of your friends are there, maybe all of your families are there. And then suddenly you realize that whatever that you are pursuing is going to require you to migrate somewhere. Could be just migrate domestically to a different city or migrate internationally to a different country. And that might be a challenge that you're not sure if you are capable of doing that. Maybe you are maybe you're not willing to leave the people that you're really fond of behind, but maybe there is that call of saying that if you really want to pursue, if you really want this to work, you have to move away. So there's, I feel like there's two categories in this reading. So you might either need to emotionally or mentally move away from something, or you might actually physically, literally need to move away from something. So either to a different city or a different country. And I feel like this moving away is something that is necessary to get whatever that you are pursuing to happen. So if you're looking for a job, maybe it requires you to move to a different city. Or if you are pursuing a relationship, for example, it might require you to accept the fact that you are moving away from your past relationship that maybe you have problem letting go of. If you are moving to if you are pursuing a desired fitness regime, like you want to achieve a certain weight that you want, or lose a certain weight that you want, or be in a specific type of shape physically, then maybe it requires you to let go of something and move away from something that you're not sure if you're ready to move away from those things. So I feel like that is the current challenge that you have in life right now, which is to just move away, either emotionally or mentally, or even to just physically move away from something. And I think to a select few of you, it's literally both, to move mentally, emotionally, and physically away from something. So that is the current challenge that you have in your life right now. So now I'm going to see what are the messages that you have based on this current situation in your life right now. So for group 3, what messages that they need to hear right now on their situation? One, oh, we have one. So there's the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. And let's get more card. Oh wow. That's too many cards. But I feel called to take all of them. And I feel like, okay, I know what to do. I feel like this two is here and this two is there. So okay, let's do this. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, and then you also got the Two of Cups. Will it focus? Hello? No. So that's the Two of Cups. And also Page of Cups. No. Will it? Yeah, there you go. Oh, it did just now, but then I lost it. So that is the Page of Cups with a very cute bunny in the picture. Will it not focus? There you go. So there's a Page of Cups with the Two of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. With a dog with a very big family. It's not really focusing that well. There you go. and also the sun. Okay, that is a lot of cards for you. You get more cards than the previous piles. Okay. So the messages that I'm seeing right now, so there is definitely a call for you to be more nurturing towards yourself, more compassionate towards yourself, to look at things from a more divinely guided path. So I feel like you're probably looking for stability in life right now. You probably like whatever that you're pursuing is probably in the pursuit of stability. Like you're trying to get, you want to feel either financially stable, mentally stable, emotionally stable, or all of the above. But I feel like there is definitely the desire of wanting stability and wanting things to just settle. And I think right now there is definitely a message here that telling that, because every time I look at this card here, because I see so much moons at the back, for this Page of Cups card, I always feel like this is a very divinely guided kid that you see, and I feel like this kid is you. So I feel like this card right now is showing like how you are divinely guided right now, and I think maybe you need to listen to your spirit guides or higher self a lot more by paying more attention to your intuition. And I feel like it can lead you, like you can see that the red strings right now is around the kid's ankle, and how the rabbit is trying to grab the string and almost as if looking like I want to lead you somewhere, follow me, kind of thing. So I think there is a message for you to allow yourself to be divinely guided, and I feel like it's divinely guided towards a union. Okay, so this union could be literally a union with another person in your life. It could be a union, it could be a reunion, depending on what is your situation. But I feel like this Page of Cup, this being divinely guided into this. I feel like, oh, allow yourself to be divinely guided into this union. It could be a union with other people, but it could also be a union with just yourself. Like maybe with everything that's going on, maybe you are getting a bit more detached from yourself. And I think there is a message of like being a bit more nurturing to yourself, being a bit more compassionate with yourself, having a little bit more wisdom towards your situation. And I feel like that can allow you to be reunited with yourself in a way. So, and I think the Page of Cups is the Page of Cups card here, I think is calling you to listen to your to the messages that is already trying that is around you. It could come from your guides, it could come from other people in your life that's trying to tell you that something is coming, like something is coming, something better is coming, that maybe you just need to go with the flow slightly more. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, I think that there is a message that whatever it is that you're aftering, or whatever it is that you are pursuing, I feel like it is something that can give you a legacy. I think it is something that can give you what you want. I think it can give you something that lasts many generations. So for some of you, it might literally be building a family, especially if the thing that you're pursuing is a person, a partner, a romantic partner. But if it's not, I'm also seeing that for some of you, this could be you creating, like whatever that you are pursuing right now might benefit many generations in the future. And I find that like a really beautiful thing. My arm's getting tired. And I think that's a very beautiful thing, like what you're trying to do, like whatever it is that you're trying to do right now. I feel like it is going to benefit a lot of people in the future. It could be your own family that you're going to create. Why is it not focusing? So it could be the family that you're going to build and your generation is going to benefit from that. Or it could be a legacy that you create that's going to benefit many future generations in either your lifetime or even beyond that. Okay, and with the Sun card coming out together with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like it's confirming that whatever that you're trying to pursue right now will bring you a lot of joy. And I don't think it's just bring you joy, I think it will bring other people joy as well. So some sacrifices might be needed. Okay, like that, as in you need to let go of certain things, or you might need to move away from certain things. But I think there is a message to just allow yourself to be divinely guided, allow the universe to lead you in a direction that maybe you never thought of before, or maybe you never consider on going before, but just allow yourself to be guided into that direction. And then it will lead you to something that can give you this unity. It's either with yourself or with someone else. Okay, and I think there's also a message here that's just that basically quite like based on all of the cards that I'm seeing right now, because right now the challenge is you having maybe like you feel like you're not ready to move away from something. And I feel like there's a profound message here that says that everything will be okay. If what you need to do to achieve something is to move away, do it. Because, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I think the message here is that you should consider taking that chance and just explore. Because what worse is like if you don't pursue it and then you spend the rest of your life thinking what if, or if only you take that chance. And I think that's probably the worst kind of regrets that you're going to carry for the rest of your life, because there is a potential for whatever that you are pursuing that can really benefit yourself as well as many other people in your life, and it can bring joy to yourself and a lot of other people in your life. And I feel like there's also a message of like, this might be difficult now, but if you allow yourself to be divinely guided, I think it's going to bring you a lot of joy. It's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring you a lot of peace in a way. So I feel like that is a tough decision to make. And I think this is a big decision that you need to make as well. But I think that do consider that what exactly do you want long terms, and take actions based on that. It might not always be an easy decision when it comes to deciding the right action to do, because the right thing to do is not the same as an easy thing to do. And sometimes the right thing to do is very difficult. So that is something that you need to consider. And I think that the message here is that do consider taking that leap of faith, and it might actually be very beneficial, because there's whatever that you're pursuing, there is a lot of potential in it. And I think it also says that continue to listen to your guides, continue to listen to your spirit guides and higher self, so that if there's a course, if there's a change course of action somewhere along the line, then you will be guided into that as well. Okay, so we're going to move on from tarot to oracle card. So now let's look for group 3. What are their messages that they need to hear right now? Take that one. So it says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. And I like that there's a moon on the card as well. So I think like whenever I see the moon, it's about allowing yourself to be divinely guided. Is it focusing? So yeah, I think this is a pretty straightforward message, as in there's like, have faith that whatever that you're doing right now, no matter how difficult it is, you have the power to turn it into something positive. So if it's conflict, you can turn it into growth. If it's fear, you can turn it into love. If it's trauma, you can turn it into healing. If it's anything else that you feel very challenging, you can turn it into opportunities. If it's something that is heartbreaking, you can turn it into lessons that you learn that can benefit you into the future. So I feel like there is the message that no matter how challenging the situation is, you have the power to turn it around and turn it into something positive, and not just leave it at just being a negative thing. Now I'm going to take one more oracle card for you. So for group 2, what is one more oracle card that they need to hear? What's final messages that they need to hear right now? Okay. So the card says shine from within. It says, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Shine from within. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. Will it focus? That's a very cute angel, not angel, sorry, fairy, but she just looks like an angel. It's not focusing. My E's very sad. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at how pretty that is. So shine from within is the message there. Okay, so this I think is kind of like additional message to this whole thing. Like your true potential is in you all this time. And whatever that you're pursuing, the reason why you're pursuing, because you know deep down that the potential is there in you, that you know you can do this. And I think that it's time for you to let it shine. In whatever way that means to you. Sometimes it might actually means that you need to move somewhere in order for it to shine. So, and I feel like your light, this light that is shining from within you, it can benefit a lot of people. It can definitely help other people as well. It can even help heal other people, and maybe potentially more people than you think. Okay, so I think that is a very, like, whatever that you are pursuing right now, I think it's very significant to your life. And I think there is a message of, do consider on pursuing it to the very end. Okay, so that you don't have any regrets at the end of it if you don't pursue it. Okay, so yeah, so basically that is the current message that is for you right now. And before I end the reading, I'm actually feel called to read a poem by Rumi. Like before I start the reading today, there's like, I just hear like, you need to read a poem by Rumi for all piles. So I've been reading one poem by Rumi for all piles so far. So this is a spiritual poems by Rumi. So there are 3 volumes to this book. One is spiritual poems. One is more like a romantic relationship, like love and relationship. And the third one is friendship. So the one that I feel called for is to read the spiritual poems by Rumi. So it might make sense. So far for the first 2 piles, it's actually in a way that's really relevant to the reading, but not necessarily. It could just be something like you appreciate because Rumi is a great poet, or it could actually mean like be relevant to whatever that I just told you throughout this reading. So I'm just going to pick like a random pick a page, and then from there, I just read whichever poem that's calling out to me the most. So for group 3, so let's see, group 3, what is it? So I'm going to read you from this page because this page is calling out to me a little bit more. So it's, by the way, I'm not a very good poem reader, so don't expect too much. So it says, yearn for the bite you cannot swallow. Search for the knowledge that doesn't exist. There is a secret hidden in the heart of holy men. Seek that which God's angel can't. I will read that again one more time. Yearn for the bite you cannot swallow. Search for the knowledge that doesn't exist. There is a secret hidden in the heart of holy men. Seek that which God's angel can't. So I think this has, I think it's relevant, like with what you're pursuing right now. I feel like there is a strong message of you going to pursue this to the very end, like go through it to the very end, like whatever it is that you're pursuing, I feel like it is significant, and there is a message here to just pursue it until you are divinely told that that's it, like maybe you need to move away for it, because sometimes you can only pursue it to a certain extent and then you have to leave it to the universe to take over from that. So I feel like right now there is a message for you to continue this pursuit until you are being called, or you are being told that the universe will take over from now. You have done your part. So I think you're still playing your part in trying to make this pursuit come true. So whatever it is that you are pursuing, I think it is definitely something significant and something that you should consider continue to seek the knowledge of it. All right, group 3. This has been your reading. So whatever it is that you are trying to pursue right now, I wish you all the best. If you, and I hope the message, like some of the messages resonate to you, if not most of the message resonate to you. If you have anything additional that you want to add based on your situation, always leave it down in the comment. I'll be more than happy to read that. If you feel like there's other people in your life that can benefit from this reading, do share it with them. If you feel like you enjoyed this video, then do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, then do consider subscribing to the channel. But other than that, I really wish you all the best with whatever that you are pursuing, and I wish you a great week ahead. Bye, group 3. Hi, group 4. If you chose the judgment card from the Golden Art Nouveau tarot deck, then this will be your reading for this video. Will it focus? Hi, there you go. So this is the judgment card from the Golden Art Nouveau. So if you feel drawn to this pile, then this will be your reading about messages that are meant for you at the moment. So this could be messages from the universe, from your higher self, or even from your spirit guides. Now, before I start the reading, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading. It is not a personal reading. So most probably you're not going to resonate with everything that I have to say. And that's okay. So at the end of the day, I think you should use your intuition a lot more, and making sure that if your intuition is telling you that this message is for you, then you take it. If your intuition is saying, it's telling you that that message is not for you, then don't take that message. So in today's reading, we will be looking at a few things first. So we're going to be looking at your current energy, and then we're going to be looking at your current blessings and your current challenge in life. And then from there, we will get messages based on that situation or in your life currently. Okay, so let's look at your current energy. So for group 4, what is their current energy in life at the moment? So for group 4, what is their current energy in life? Okay, this card is sticking out, so I'm going to take that. 9 of coins, or 9 of pentacles, sorry. The previous pile, their pentacle is coins, so I just accidentally say coins. So that's the 9 of pentacles. So I think this is a very good energy to be in. Like you are very, I would say like a very confident energy. You feeling empowered. I'm hearing the word empowered as well. I feel like some of you are feeling very empowered. Some of you are feeling very good about yourself. You might be doing well in your studies. You might be doing well at work. You might be doing well in your relationship, or you might be, why is it not focusing? Hello, please focus on the pretty lady. Or you might be just really doing well if in your well-being, in the aspect of your well-being. You might be doing well in your mental health or your physical health. So whatever it is that you are, whatever it is that this relates to, you are feeling good about yourself, and that gives you a lot of confidence. It makes you feel empowered, or make you feel like you are in control of your life. So I think that's a very good energy to be in group 4. And I really like that card as well. So nice, so beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to look at the second aspect, which is your current blessing in life. So for group 4, what is their current blessing? Okay, so you have the King of Swords. It doesn't matter what is your gender or people around you. This might actually refer to a person in your life, or this could refer to yourself. I feel like to some of you, this is you. And I feel like to some of you, this refers to someone else in your life. It doesn't matter what is your or their gender identity. It's just a masculine energy. It's just the energy of the King of Swords. And I feel like to a lot of you, I feel like this is another person, but I think to some of you, this is you. But I guess the current blessing in your life right now is to have the King of Sword energy in your life. That means someone that is very wise, someone that is very intellect in a way. So you are almost like a leader, like having like a leader role. So it's either you have a leader that you can rely on in your life right now, or you are the leader in your life that you definitely can rely on. So whichever way that goes, depending on yourself, depending on your current situation, you have someone that you can rely on, or you definitely feel like you can rely on yourself. So and the message here is that this is a blessing, like this is a good thing. So even if you feel like you can rely on just yourself, and maybe sometimes you wonder, like, is this a good thing that I'm only relying on myself? The message here is that yes, it is a good thing. That means you are confident in yourself to know that you can be a leader of your own life. And then if, let's say, if this is another person in your life that fits into this energy of a king of sword, that means someone that's very intelligent, someone that can communicate very well, someone that might seem cold to some people, but they are actually very wise and a very good leader as well. So sometimes you might wonder, like, is it a good idea to rely on someone so much? And I think the message here is yes, because this person will tell you if you're getting a bit too dependent on them, because they are like the King of Sword energy. They know how to communicate, and they know how to communicate honestly as well. So I think if you are being too dependent on them, like they will tell you that you are being a bit, that like this is too much, you're relying on me too much, you need to find your own independence in a way. So yes, this person is a blessing in your life, because they are very honest in a way that they will let you know if you are relying too much on them. but right now they are a good person to have in your life to help you. Like you are already feeling empowered, but they can help you feel even more empowered in life. So depending on whether or not this applied to you being the King of Swords or someone else in your life being the King of Swords. But either way, this is a blessing in your life, okay? Now let's look at a challenge in your life currently. So for group 4, what is their current challenge in life? So for group 4, what is their current challenge in life? Page of Cups. Okay, so for Page of Cups, this one I feel like is another person in your life. The energy feels like an outside energy from your life. So you might be feeling like you're having a problem emotionally connecting with this person. Now, this person doesn't have to be a romantic interest. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a colleague. Okay, it could even be someone that you just meet professionally, like you have a trainer, like a fitness trainer or a therapist or anything like that, but you just feel like you have a problem connecting with this person on an emotional level. And I feel like there's part of you that do wants to connect to them on an emotional level in whatever way that's relevant. It could be in a romantic way, it could be in a platonic way, but you just want to understand them on an emotional level. So I think there is that energy there. But I think the challenge here is that you're having a bit of a tough time on figuring out how do I connect with this particular person. This person not necessarily needs to be younger than you, but they might just have a younger energy than you. Because this page is quite a young energy. Page in general is a young energy. But I feel like, and sometimes they can be a bit more immature. So maybe in terms of emotional awareness, maybe they are not as mature as you when it comes to being emotionally aware. And maybe you, because of that, you are having a challenge to connect with this person because they are not as emotionally aware as you. So maybe building a healthy relationship with this person, either as a friend or as a lover or as a family or as a professional relationship. Maybe it makes it difficult for you to understand them or to help them in a way. So it might have something to do with your job as well. So I feel like that is the challenge that you are currently facing, which is with another person in your life that you're trying to connect with. And they're not necessarily have to be younger than you, but I feel like they have a younger energy than you, and maybe emotionally they are not as mature as you are. And that is where the challenge comes from, because there's just that difference of energy levels that is just that you're not meeting halfway, because one is slightly lower, one is slightly higher, and you're just going past each other, and it's difficult to understand and see each other's point of view from that. So I feel like that is the challenge that you are facing at the moment in your life. So now let's look at the messages that you have based on this. Okay, so for group 4, what message that is meant for them based on this current situation? What? Okay, 2 cards come out. So you have 3 of Pentacles. That's the first card that come out. Will it focus? Or did it focus? Blue. Ink. So this card shows that there's basically working people, like they're like people are working together. You can see that they are building something and they are discussing their work. One is the artist that is sculpting, what the hell is that? Sculpting something. And then you have the other 2 people that is kind of like maybe like collaborating and all of those things. So I feel like there might be a call or an advice to work with someone, or in order to be to connect with someone, you might need help a little bit. You need to collaborate a little bit. The second card is the Six of Cups. And I feel like that whoever that you're trying to connect with right now, I think there is the message of that there is a potential of having a good connection with this person. Maybe they are like even the card itself is two children. So it feels like this person is emotionally younger than you, like not as mature as you are. And I think that maybe they are literally younger than you. Maybe it's your own child or something that you're trying to understand, and you're just like in a different generation. You just completely don't know what's their experience being the newer generation. I feel like there is a call for collaborating with them in some way, like try to make it work with them in a way that maybe you can do an activity together that requires you to spend time together, maybe, or try to collaborate on something that will require you to be invested in each other. It could be a sports activity, it could just be like some kind of outdoor or even indoor activity that requires you to actually be there with each other, and then just spend time. And that I think can help you emotionally connect. To some of you, I'm hearing very loudly that this is either a younger sibling or a child that you're trying to connect with. But I feel like to a lot of you as well, it could just be a friend or a newer person that you've met with a younger energy, or even maybe by age they are younger as well, that you just want to connect with, but at the same time you are like on a different wavelength. And I feel like there is a message here of trying to find an activity that you will collaborate as a team. That way you can see more of their personality, and maybe that will actually give you a chance to see things from their perspective, and it will give them a chance to see things from your perspective as well. So let's see, let's try to get at least one more card for them. So for group 4, can we get one more card on a message that is meant for them? Okay, I feel like this card is sticking out, so I'm going to take that. And that is the Knight of Swords. Focus. Hey. New. So the Knight of Swords, it's, there you go. So the Knight of Swords, energy. Again, I feel like this is also a person. I think like your reading involves quite a few people in your life. I feel like the Knight of Swords could be among the people that you can collaborate with in order to make this work. Like maybe you need to talk to someone on like, hey, can we do this activity? Can you maybe arrange it, maybe make it happen or something like that? It could be that to some of you, where you reach out to someone else to help you with that. Or this Knight of Swords could be your like the energy that you need to be in as well. So Knight of Swords is someone that is courageous, someone that is brave, someone that is pursuing something, someone that is heading towards something. So I feel like this could also be a call of the energy that you need to be in. That means you might need to be the one that start off this whatever activity that you need to do, whatever collaboration that you need to do. Maybe you are the one that needs to go pursue that towards this Page of Cups person. Like you need to go see them and say that, hey, I have this idea in mind and I would really love to spend more time with you to get to know you better. Do you mind if we do this together, just as a chance to understand each other better or something like that? So this is something that I feel like the energy that you can be in. Or if not, to some of you, I feel like it is an energy of someone else that you reach out to and saying that I really want to connect with this person, just to get to know them better. Is there a way that you can help? Is there a way that you can help arrange this to happen? Is there a way that you can help to bring this together? And to a very small percentage of you, I feel like it could be this energy could actually literally come from the Page of Cups person itself. So if the Page of Cups might actually reach out to you and say that, hey, do you want to do something together? And I think the advice is to be open to trying something, because they might ask you to do things that you have never heard of before, or you completely have no clue about it, but it is something that they are passionate about. And I think the message here is that be open towards trying it, because it gives you a chance to take a glimpse into their mind and into their world and give you a better understanding about them. So there are 3 different scenarios here. I guess it really depends on which one you resonate with the most. So it really use your intuition for this. So for one group, it feels like you are the one that needs to be the 9 of Swords by reaching out to the Page of Cups person and then tell them that I really want to spend time with you to get to know you better. Do you think we can do this, that we can do something together, just to have some quality time together? To some of you, to the second group, is that you reach out to a third party by saying that I really want to spend time and get to know this person better, and I'm having a difficulty trying to understand them because they have a younger energy. Is there a way that you can arrange something that we can collaborate and spend more time together? And for the third group, I feel like there is a possibility that this Page of Cup person themselves is going to reach out to you and ask you to do something that they're passionate about. And this thing that they ask you to do with them, like it could be like an outdoor activity, indoor activity, some kind of activity, or just being in a project together, or go to a concert or something like that. It might be things that you completely don't know about, or something that is completely out of your comfort zone even, but there is definitely a message here to just be brave and just go for it, because it will give you a chance to take a glimpse into their world and give you a better understanding about how they are and how they are on an emotional level and mental level as well. So there's definitely that 3 groups of possibility on the 9 of Swords here. So whichever that you like, use your intuition on which one you think is the best one for your situation. So that is the idea. But yes, but this person, there is a confirmation that this person does have a younger energy than you, or they might be literally be younger than you. They might be a younger sibling, or your child, son, daughter, or it could be your nephew or your niece. Okay, and you just want to understand them better, or it could just be someone else, not family members, just someone else, like a friend or a new friend or a new colleagues that you really want to get to know better, so that you can work like better as a professionals together. But at the same time, you're having problem understanding them, and this could be something that you can do together. But they do have a younger energy than you, so emotionally you might be more mature than them. So in order to understand them, it might require you to just collaborate with them, either be in a project together or do a fun activity together, just so that you can spend time together and get the opportunity to experience each other's point of view, so you can understand each other better. Okay, so that is basically what I'm seeing for your reading right now. So before we end that, I'm going to take an oracle card, couple of oracle cards. So let's start. So for group 4, what final messages do they need to hear right now? Oops, there's a card that fell out. And it says, oneness is my true nature. And this is a very pretty card as well. Will it focus? So oneness is my true nature. So I really, and you see how like colorful this card as well. So I really think that it relates to the energy of this younger person as well. They might be like very energetic, they have high energy, they like to see things from like many different perspectives, or this could be you, like with a very adventurous energy as well. So I feel like feeling connected with this person is like, or just feeling connected to people around you in general might be something that you see as very important in your life. So that's like your true nature. So yeah, oneness is my true nature. So I feel like you want to feel connected with this person so that you can understand them better, and that makes you feel more united in a way. And I feel like that is an essential thing in your beliefs. So that is like one message for you, which is oneness is my true nature. So just feel the desire to feel more connected with another people. And I think it's an encouragement basically to say that, yeah, this is something that is important to you. So you definitely should try, at least try to be able to create this connection. So I'm gonna take that one. So there's one more message here. It says celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So it really is something about doing an activity with this Page of Cup person, isn't it? It could be, let me show a little bit closer. It could be that when it says that the invitation might be on the way, it could be you. Why is it not focusing? It could be you that is sending out the invitation to the Page of Cup person, or it could be you reaching out to a third party to send out the invitation, or it could be you, no, it could be the Page of Cup person reaching out to you to send an invitation or something. So, but whatever it is, there's definitely an like a further confirmation here for you to um, create an activity together with this person, so that there are opportunity for you to spend time with them and get to know them better. And that might actually be able to create a bond between both of you, and a level of understanding between the two of you that you kind of like been wanting, or been struggling with. So that might be a message for you right now. All right, group 4, I have one more thing that I have to do. Before I start the reading today, I heard this, like, you need to read them a Rumi poem for every single pile. So for every single pile, I've been reading one Rumi poem. So, and I'm going to do the same for you, just because I just basically heard it in my head before I start the reading today, that some people might need to hear Rumi poem for today. So Rumi is a wonderful poet, and this book, actually there's 3 volumes of this book. The first one is the spiritual poem. Second book is on love and relationship, and the third one is on friendship. So I feel called to read on the spiritual poem, and this could just be a poem for you to appreciate, or it could be actually make sense to the whole reading itself. So in whatever way that resonates, but so far the first 3 piles actually it relates to their reading. So we'll see if yours is relevant or not to you. If not, just take it as a poem for you to appreciate. Okay, and I'm going to like randomly open to a page, and then I'm just going to see which poem calls out to me the most, and I will read that particular poem. Okay, I'm more called to this page. So I'm not a great poem reader, so I'm just going to try my best. I'll read it twice just so that you can appreciate the words a lot better. But basically the poem goes something like this. Today, like every day, I'm in sober mood. Don't open the door to my thoughts. Begin the music instead. For the one who sees only the beloved's face, there are 100 ways to pray, to prostrate, or to be humbled to the ground. I'll read that one more time. Today, like every day, I'm in sober mood. Don't open the door to my thoughts. Begin the music instead, for the one who sees only the beloved's face. There are 100 ways to pray, to prostrate, or to be humble to the ground. So I feel like, in a way, it's kind of like, at least my interpretation it is. So it's
about don't think too much about it, because it's like don't open the door to my thoughts, begin the music instead. Because I feel like maybe you are worrying a little bit too much about whether or not, like, what would this page of cup person think if I just invite this person? Or you maybe think like, oh, this page of cup will never be interested in inviting me to an activity, or like, oh, there's no third party that will be interested to help me out. I feel like there's the energy of like thinking too much or worrying too much, and I feel like this poem is just basically telling you, it's just like, don't open the door to my thoughts, begin the music instead. So that means just go for it, just go for it and celebrate. So yeah, so the poem actually in a way still relates to your reading. So don't worry too much, just go with it and just pursue it. Especially if you've got nothing to lose, then just go for it. Everything is supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen. And based on your current energy, I think you are in a very good energy to be pursuing, because you are very confident, you feel very empowered, you feel good about yourself. And I feel like don't allow these worrying thoughts to bother you too much, and instead just go with the flow. Okay. All right, group 4, that is all that I have for you. So I hope some of the messages here resonate with you, if not most of it. I hope that that whatever that you're trying to do right now, you will find success in it. If you want to add more to your situation based on this reading, in what ways it's resonate, then you do leave it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to read them. If you know there's anyone that can benefit from this reading, then definitely share this video with them. If you want to see more video from me, then do consider subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. So I'm really not good with the ending. So yeah, so I'm just going to end the reading here. So I wish you all the best in your connection with this page of cup person, and I'm very happy to see that you are feeling good about yourself, and I hope you continue to feel good about yourself. All right, group 4, have a good week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye.